Hello everyone. Welcome back. I am here today to talk about my next journal entry that I did. Yesterday I showed you guys Tuesday's entry, and it was on John 1 verses 25 through 27. And today I want to show you this entry here, which was done yesterday, October 7th. And basically, it's a little bit self-explanatory, I think, but it says, Jesus turned water into wine. So I decided to do a wine glass and a pitcher, the pitcher pouring water, and as the water goes in the glass, it turns into wine. So it looks a little bit on the childish side, like I'm not exactly an artist, but I am pretty proud of it. I got the idea though. I can't take full credit for the idea. I was doing looking up for some ideas on how to do an entry on this first, because that's what I wanted to focus on. And they did have pictures like this of a pitcher pouring into a glass, and then in the glass it was wine. So that's where I got my idea. But I went ahead and sketched this out myself. So sorry if it doesn't look great. So this is verses, like I said, this is John 2, verses 1 through 11, and I'll go ahead and read that for you very quickly. It says, "On the third day there was a wedding in Cana in Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there. Jesus also was invited to the wedding with his disciples. When the wine ran out, the mother of Jesus said to him, 'They have no wine.' And Jesus said to her, 'Woman, what does this have to do with me? My hour has not yet come.' His mother said to the servants, 'Do whatever he tells you.' Now there were six stone water jars there for the Jewish rites of purification, each holding 20 or 30 gallons. Jesus said to the servants, 'Fill the jars with water,' and they filled them up to the brim. And he said to them, 'Now draw some out and take it to the master of the feast.' So they took it. When the master of the feast tasted the water, now become wine, and did not know where it came from, though the servants who had drawn the water knew, the master of the feast called the bridegroom and said to him, 'Everyone serves the good wine first, and when people have drunk freely, then the poor wine. But you have kept the good wine until now.' This, the first of his signs, Jesus did at Cana in Galilee, and manifested his glory, and his disciples believed him." So I thought that was pretty, significant. So I wanted to journal about that. That it was that specific thing that kind of stood out to me. So, so what I used on this page, I didn't want to use the gesso. I have mentioned previously that I'm not really happy with the texture that the gesso I have leaves. It's a very, very rough texture. But I wanted to prep it somehow. So I went and bought myself a gel matte medium, or matte gel medium. I'm not quite sure what it's called. So I tried that, and it's very, very smooth in comparison to what the gesso is. But I noticed that anything I put on it takes forever to dry. I had some smearing. I had some difficulties. I made do how I could. But so I was blasting it, with like a little heat gun that I use. Yeah, so I didn't like that. Not that I think it would have helped if I knew ahead of time that it would act that way. But basically, this is all colored pencil. This is colored pencil. On the gel matte medium, what I did, after I put it, I dried it, and then I went over and traced everything. That's when I was realizing, you could see like here was smearing and a little bit over here. That's when I realized it wasn't drying right away. So everything that I was doing, it was a process, because I'd have to blast it with the heat very quickly. But all in all, I'm happy with it. I think it came out, pretty good, very simple. You get the point. And that is that. Guys, thanks again for watching. Any questions, just leave them below. And I guess I will see you guys tomorrow with another entry, God willing. Take care. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.